piece of the vibe. Intricacy and design, and never really the prime. Allegories and passion, that is the reason why I wanna keep it the thighs. All that I see is a line. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Okay, great.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Dragon 60.
Second down, here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice time.
And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Quez Watkins, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10.
Warriors 70. Go.
Now it's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's Abanikanda. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Quez Watkins, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Richardson going to move him around.
19 light.
Richardson now throwing on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The give now to Abanikanda. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down, Howell now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And a Tommy Adebawore in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And now look at him go. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one makes it 14-7. can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Faking the handoff. Howell. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On the handoff, Abanikanda. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Abanikanda once again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Howell now to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fourth down, Howell. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing here, Howell. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quan Martin, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent, but a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Howell. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Off play action. It's Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, Howell. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Motion man is Schwartz. Back to throw, Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Okay,
well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Alert!
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And Richardson yet again. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Howell. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. Howell going to audible to something else. Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready up. Go, check. Go, check.
1st down, Howell to throw. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go.
Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Howell, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game.
And now here is another interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready up. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's second and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Richardson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now it's Richardson. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Richardson going to change the play here.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.